Welcome, everyone. Today, we're exploring something that sounds, well, honestly, like pure science fiction, but it's actually running our real everyday world. We're jumping right into our explainer, Artificial Intelligence, a Child's Guided Introduction. So whether you're a curious kid or just someone looking for the absolute clearest way to grasp this tech, you are in the exact right place. Let's get into it. Okay, let's dive into this. It's really the most fundamental question we all have when we first hear about smart machines. Can a computer actually think like a human? I mean, does it have thoughts, feelings, or, a little brain hiding behind that glowing screen? Well, let's find out. Section 1, the magic versus reality. When we watch movies, AI looks like absolute magic. You've got robots talking and acting exactly like us. But here is the real truth. AI isn't magic. There are absolutely no wizards casting spells inside your computer. Instead, it is just built on highly organized mathematical rules. Kind of like if it rains, open an umbrella. AI follows these basic if-then concepts that you and I can completely comprehend as long as we just break them down step by step. Section 2, Defining Artificial Intelligence. So, the crucial point is really pinning down what we mean. Let's read this together carefully. Artificial intelligence is a specific set of rules and algorithms that allow computers to perform tasks that normally require human understanding. Now think of an algorithm as basically just a recipe. Just like you follow a step-by-step recipe to bake a delicious chocolate cake, a computer follows a mathematical recipe. It is not born smart, it's just given the building blocks to do amazing things, like translate a language or recognize a friend's face. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the contrast between our two types of brains. The human brain learns organically. Think about a toddler learning to sort shapes by physically experiencing the world. They're dropping blocks, maybe even chewing on them, right? Eventually, they realize the square block goes into the square hole. But a computer brain? It doesn't actually experience anything. It is simply fed millions of examples in data form until its coded rules say, that fits the mathematical criteria of a square. Section 3. How computers actually learn. So if it doesn't have a squishy, real brain, how does it know what a cat looks like? I mean, if it's never petted a cat, fed one, or heard one purr, how on earth can it spot a feline in a photo faster than we can? Let's break down the actual nuts and bolts of machine learning. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact journey. Step 1, get data. We feed the computer literally millions of cat pictures. Step 2, look for patterns. The computer analyzes all that data, mathematically mapping out pointy ears and little whiskers. And then step 3, make a guess. We show it a brand new picture, it compares it to those mapped patterns and says, yes, that's a cat. Actually, fun fact here, early AI famously struggled to tell the difference between a chihuahua and a blueberry muffin. And that's because, visually, the data patterns look surprisingly similar, but with enough data, it learns the difference perfectly. Section 4. AI in our everyday lives. The amazing truth is, AI is already everywhere around us. Think about video game NPCs. AI rules are constantly dictating how they hide from you or team up with you. Or what about when your favorite app instantly suggests a video that you absolutely love? That is just an AI algorithm finding patterns in your watch history. And smart speakers? When you ask for a baking timer, AI is using step-by-step rules to process your voice and deliver exactly what you asked for. So we're not talking about some distant future here. It is literally right now, sitting in your living room. Section 5. The future of smart machines. Let's move to and see how this builds into the ultimate goal here, empowering you. When we finally peel back all that sci-fi movie magic and look at the actual steps, getting data, finding patterns, making guesses, we realize that AI is simply a tool. Sure, it's a remarkably fast, incredible tool, but it's one built entirely on human rules. Understanding this whole shebang takes away all the intimidation and firmly puts you right in the driver's seat. Which brings us to our final and probably most important thought. The algorithms are already out there. They're processing data and finding patterns, but the absolute most important variable in all of this isn't the computer. It's you. How will you interact with artificial intelligence in the future? Now that you know it definitely isn't magic, what incredible things are you going to use it to solve, build, or create? The future of smart machines is entirely yours to shape. Thanks so much for exploring this explainer with me today.